Geez, I've been married a long time. I've been married so long that my oldest daughter's my age. I didn't mean to be married this long. No, I just stuck around the last 10 years pretty much to piss him off. Who thought till death do us part was going to take this long? People ask me all the time, what's the secret to a long and happy marriage? I can tell you the secret to a long one. Children. That's the reason my husband and I are together today, is the kids. Neither of us wanted custody. If any of you out there are planning on having children, take my advice and have natural childbirth. Save that anesthesia till that kid's a teenager and you're really My son Scooter was the sweetest child on the planet. 10 years old, we're at dinner one night and he goes, Mama, when I get married, I want to marry someone exactly like you. Then out of the corner of my eye, I saw my husband go. 1 minute, Scooter's 10 years old and the sweetest child. The next thing you know, like that, he's 15 and he's copped an attitude. We'd been fighting all day and he came over to me and he goes, so, why'd you have me? Well, actually, we didn't know it'd be you. We were hoping for someone with a job. Well, he's all grown up now, he's in love and he wants to get married. Do you think she's anything like me? The first time I met Hiawatha, she had a safety pin through her eyebrow. I didn't even know your eyebrow could fall off. But I only have 8 minutes. Neither one of these kids are the sharpest cheese on the cracker. She thinks fiance and finance are spelled the same. He thinks God's name is Howard. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. It's my fault. When he was growing up, I said to him, don't get smart. Now he's grown and he's not. I'm a grandmother, too. I don't have any jokes about it because they live with us and it's not funny. It's hard to believe I'm old enough to be a grandmother, but I am. This is how old I am. The hot flashes are so bad, I thought global warming was my fault. Al Gore's been following me for 3 days. I went to the doctor, he said, you're going through the change of life. Change of life. Girls, remember when you went through puberty, they told you were becoming a woman? You go through the change of life, they don't tell you what you're becoming. I'm becoming my father. No matter what kind of doctor I go to, at my age, I end up on my back with my feet in the air. I thought that was excessive at the optometrist. It's not a nice experience. You go into the office, you lay down on a table lined with butcher paper. You put your feet in stirrups. I've had my feet in more stirrups than Dale Evans. Then Dr. Mengele's nurse comes in. He was a really evil man in World War II, those of you that were educated in Los Angeles. And she says, scoot down, scoot, 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 till you're bent like a pretzel. And you lay there and wait for the doctor to get his implements out of the refrigerator. And all the while I'm thinking, why do I have to have this exam? I've had everything removed. I'm empty. I'm hollow. What's he looking for? Bits of jewelry, old boyfriends? Jimmy Hoffa. Finally, the doctor comes in. He rolls up on that little stool, and he starts to chat. I can't understand what he's saying because of the echo. Look, I gotta get out of here before my husband notices I've stolen his car. His truck, I'm sorry. No, I did. I took the truck. I had to. I blew up the car. 3 days ago, I'm driving on the freeway, minding my own business, and the gravy boat lit up. Why do we have to have those stupid symbols? Who knows what they are? The first one, the sailboat. There's the water and the boat and the mast. If that lights up, do you call the Coast Guard? What? There's the gas tank one, I got that. But there's the gravy boat. With that little bit of gravy dripping off its lip. No need to be a gravy boat. Should be a big red sign that goes, danger, danger, danger. Thing lit up. 5 minutes later, my windshield's covered with black gook. I have no power steering. The radio doesn't even work. I've completely ground the car to a hole. I started to explain it to my husband. I said, well, all of this thing happened. He goes, why didn't you pull over immediately? And I said, I couldn't. I was in the HOV lane. And he said, was someone with you? And I said, no, I was all by myself. And he goes, what were you doing in the HOV lane? And I said to him, the Tahoe is an HOV. Good night, everyone.
I got some pretty bad news the other day from my gynecologist, who told me that I got herpes from my vibrator. That is the last time I buy anything on eBay. Speaking of romance, I'd like to talk about my last birthday. Now, are there single girls here who get vibrators for their birthday? Yeah, okay, yeah, right. 1 or 2 is kind of funny, right? 11 isn't. Okay, when I go out to dinner with my girlfriends and I get 11 it's like, what do you guys think of me? You think I'm sitting at home fucking double teaming myself? What? All you need is 1, okay? I get it, Jessica. God forbid I died in the middle of the night. My mother had to come clean out my apartment, you know? Find 11 vibrators with like 4 pornos. One of them about a family. You know, no! It's humiliating is what it is. I have this fear of commitment solely because I have a fear of becoming one of those happy couples, you know? The kind that are always running around like a couple of pigs and shit. So happy for themselves, you just want to fucking break up. You're like, oh, I have a roommate like that. We'll call her Camel Toe. And she is so annoying. All she ever talks about is her boyfriend, and all he ever talks about is his feelings. He's like 2 minutes away from his first period. And he writes her poems like a little fucking homo. It's like, guys, if you're writing poems, you're making up for some other shit, okay? We know, okay? You're making up for, like, you know, a big hairy back or one ball or something. I don't want poems. Save the ink for somebody who gives a shit, okay? I don't want poems, I don't want roses, I don't want you calling up radio stations, dedicating Celine Dion vagina music. No, thank you. Pay my rent, motherfucker. And we'll talk about how much Chelsea loves you.
I'm an actress, and to be an actress, you gotta have really thick skin. I live in LA. When we get an audition, you get an email describing what they're looking for. Emails always say, we want somebody older, average looking, and overweight. I always call my agent, who is that for? I am not average looking, I'm adorable. I'm not overweight, this is called voluptuous. I am not older, I'm experienced. Then they're like, are you going to the audition? I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna be there. I'll be the first one there. I just want you to know that you're hurting my feelings. That's all I wanted to tell you. These emails hurt my feelings. I live in the land of free therapy. I went to an Overeaters Anonymous one time. Not quite for me. I'll tell you why. The ladies got to share their experiences before they get any kind of help. And their hands went up. I'm like, you know what? Let me hear what they say first before I contribute. These ladies are like, I'm a cutter, and I'm anorexic, and my daddy, I'm like, oh, wait a minute, I'm ready to share now, already, I'm ready. Yeah, I'm only here because I really love ranch. You ladies are crazy, oh my God. This is not for me. I have to go, I'm just saying. Because I've decided I want the truth in my life. I'm all about the truth now. If it hurts your feelings, I don't care. If you love that show, The Biggest Loser, you and I can't be friends. You know why? Get anybody that's overweight and lock them on an island. All they're allowed to eat are grapes and water. Then you got to work out 8 hours a day, 7 days a week. And then, we're going to make you wear a small spandex bra and panty. And we're going to weigh you on a scale meant for cattle on national TV. Wouldn't you lose 100 pounds too the first day? Wouldn't you win? If you want to really impress me, get a bunch of fatties and lock them in a Krispy Kreme shop. The first one to not go into a diabetic coma wins. That's honesty. That's what I want to see. Because all my friends are trying to lose weight the quick fix way, the fast way, and I have figured out how to do it quickly. Let me tell you. Oh my God, I'm a juicer. Anybody else juicing? I'm totally juicing. I went online and bought a juicer. My first juice ever, I juiced kale and cucumber and spinach and celery, and I would rather have diabetes. It's the nastiest liquid in the history of all things liquid. And then my skinny friend told me, put beets in there. It looked like I killed 4 small dogs and went to the bathroom. And then my skinny friends are like, don't you feel lighter? I'm like, yeah, but apparently I'm bleeding internally. So I'm losing a lot. I'm losing my life. What is this? What is this? When I ate French fries, that never happened. You know what I mean? Never happened. I've done the Weight Watchers thing too, and that is not cool because they always have the skinny girl who wants to share her story also. She's like, oh my God, I'm such a pig. I want to get down to my goal of 105. I'm 110. I want to wear my 2-piece for Cancun. I'm like, lady, for breakfast, I had a Popeyes 2-piece. I will kill you. You understand? I will cut you at this meeting. Because I'm trying to be the happy big girl, and I have trainer friends who are always offering to work me out for free, and he's like, Jackie, whatever you want to look like, what do you want to be? I'm like, I want to be chubby. Poof! Oh my God! I didn't even have to sweat. You should charge. You are awesome at this. I'm kind of traumatized because I come from a very inappropriate Jamaican family. They don't know how to compliment you. In their world, there's a whole different way of complimenting. My Jamaican family, every time they see me, what the way you're so fat and pretty? Lord have mercy, you're pretty and fat. I'm like, I need for you to pick one before I kill myself. Pick one. I need to understand why I want to kill myself. My mother doesn't help me at all. You know, she doesn't understand the whole weight loss journey. If I have her make me a cup of tea, I'm like, do you have agave, mommy? She's like, I thought you were a Christian. It's a sweetener, mommy, forget it. You don't get it. My mother gets every American nursery rhyme wrong. We got a new baby cousin in our family, and I hear her on the phone. She's like, the itchy bitchy spider. That's not how it goes, mommy. You're making it up. You're making stuff up. She wants me to lose weight. She really wants me to lose weight. She wants me to get married, too. And I do want to get married again, but I'm not sure. You know, I want to be in love again, and she wants me to make sure she's like, Jockey, I can dating a white man or a black man now. I'm like, Mommy, I don't really have feelings for white men. You need to forget your feelings. You must feel a mortgage. She wants me to buy a house. That's the whole plan. Because dating is kind of rough. Because I used to be that. I turned 40 2 years ago, almost 2 years ago. And when I turned 40, I was like 40 and fabulous. And now I'm going on 42. Don't kill yourself. Just slow down. But dating is hard the older I get because I'm actually happy. I'm confident. But I think men are misinformed. You don't really know what we like. I perform every night. I get to a guy's house late at night. I have to date between midnight and 3 o'clock in the morning. Why are you laughing? That's normal for me. I'm busy, okay? You get to a guy's house and he has the strawberries all laid out and the whipped cream. And I'm like, I'm 41. I can't do dairy at 3 o'clock in the morning. What's wrong with you? I'm like, do you want to get frisky or you want to hear me fart? Which one? Nobody wants the second one. The second one is always single, always single.
How you guys doing? Good? I'm so glad you're all out because I have been celebrating all day a negative pregnancy test. That crap was scary. Because nothing is a bigger red flag that you can't afford the new baby is when you're at the dollar store to buy the pregnancy test. I look so sad and pathetic standing online with a dollar made up of nickels and dirty pennies that I stole from my first kid. That child's got so many IOUs stuffed in her piggy bank, I feel like the US government. She's no little China. She's not even Asian. Everyone that's taken a pregnancy test knows they're 99.9% effective, not the ones you get at the dollar store. No. They give you suggestions instead, like maybe you shouldn't have got the condoms here in the first place. Or the strawberry wine. But it was date night. It was fun. I have a little one. That's why I was excited. My daughter is 7 now. She still believes in Santa, so I get to manipulate her for a solid 3 months a year. You know, if you don't listen to mommy, Santa's watching. He'll take away your present. Well, this Christmas Eve it bit me in the behind because she's taking a shower and she pulls back the curtain. She goes, "You think Santa's watching me now, mommy?" I was like, what are you into? And then Chris Hansen kicked in my front door with a camera crew. It was a nice Christmas. It was fun. I let her watch Snapped. I don't know if anyone watches Snapped on Oxygen. It's a crazy lady right there. Good for you. The rest of you who don't watch it, it's a show about normal women that snap and kill their husbands. Yeah, I let her watch it because I want her to avoid sloppy mistakes, and I think it's a good start. It's like Barney for Murder. She is on it. We're watching an episode the other day. She's got these big brown eyes, and she's asking me all sorts of questions like, "Mommy, why did she stab him?" And I had to be a good mom. First things first, I got right on her level, and I said, "Sweetie, that's easy. He made a bad choice and put his pee-pee where it didn't belong." She didn't quite get it, you know, so I get out the puppets, which, I don't know about anybody, but I can't find a good puppet with a knife, so I made some. They're my homemade John and Lorena Bobbitt puppets, and his comes with detachable items. Some of you guys are young. John and Lorena Bobbitt were married many, many years ago, and he kept putting his pee-pee where it didn't belong. So she cut it off, threw it out the window, cops found it, reattached it, he did porn. Which really leads me to believe that he did not learn his lesson. No, because he went into a vocation where they scream "cut" all day long. I don't get you guys. It's like the ultimate check the scar out. I'm glad my little one's in first grade now, so I no longer have to look for daycares, which is great, but I had one by me, and it was called Dimple's Playground, and I thought that's a fantastic name for a strip club for fat chicks. That's like brilliant marketing. It just sells itself. They tried the girls out, put it on the hiney, www.dimplesplayground.com/I-got-daddy-issues. If it don't fit, you ain't legit. It's a long slogan. It's fun though. And I live in a part of Florida where I am like a hottie. You know, where I just like go to Walmart on like a Saturday night and pose. Because I have all my front teeth. You know? The greeter's like, "Ma'am, can I help you with something?" I'm like, "No, I just feel better." Pretty almost. And we have a pawn shop up by us, and it's called Golden Nugget. And I thought, now that's a fantastic name for a strip club for Asian men, you know, because they just have a little nugget. It doesn't move, you know, but they're trying. It looks like a golden spray painted tater tot, you know, and they're just trying to shake it. But they do your taxes, so it's worth the trip. It's good. It's fun. It's fun. Speaking of stripping, made a goal for this year. It's to stay off the pole. You know, I think it's a good goal for most women. If I do it though, like I start thinking about it, I'm like, I'm not gonna go to some fancy dancy place like, you know, Scores in Manhattan, somewhere hot in LA, or like Mons Venus in Tampa. No, I want to go to a Dimple's Playground. You know, go to like a strip mall in South Detroit where like the windows are bashed in and someone stole the S. You know, somewhere classy. I can make some money. But then I'm like, you know what, if I do that, I should be smart, make it marketable, go to Mons Venus, get all the PTA moms together, we'll do moms at Mons, it just rolls right off the tongue. And if I did that, you know, the DJs would be a bit confused because we wouldn't have sexy names like the other girls, like Mercedes or Douche. Be like, next dancer coming to the stage, she's the PTA Mom of the Year. She runs the carpool lane. Give it up for Becky. Becky's just working it out in her best tankini. She got it sale at Target. Dancing to the wheels on the bus go round and round. And we'll work the kids' school schedule, you know, Monday through Friday from 8:30 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. because I'm not splitting my tips with the sitter. That's ridiculous. I'm not gonna win that way. And then we're not gonna, I know a lot of people think like, moms, you know, we're not gonna do lap dances, we're gonna do clap dances. And that's where we clap at a man in a chair and hope for the best, you know? Oh, look at you! Yeah, you're getting bigger. Yeah! Look at you. Excellent. Gold star, sir. And to get the lube, I'm like a desert down here. Yeah! I'm sick. It's fun though. I'm married. I know the first thing that people notice is that I'm not wearing my wedding ring, and that's for the simple fact that if something better comes along, I am out of there so fast his head will spin. He's earned it though. Like he says things when I go away to do work. He's like, last week, honey, when you're famous and you're on the Tonight Show, are you gonna give me some credit for all the crap I have to put up with? And I said, of course, sweetie, I'm going to tell them my ex-husband was extremely supportive in the beginning. You are adorable. He doesn't really like the joke anymore, and my boyfriend hates it, so. I mentioned to you guys that I had that negative pregnancy test, and I had to go to the doctor and make sure there's no oopsie baby in there. And every woman in this, world knows it's the most uncomfortable exam that we go through. You're lying there, and they put the speculum in, and you're like, oh goodness, and then you hear that click. It is the worst sound in the world, but I'm always so glad that I don't hear click, 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 click.